It told me that YouTube crashed. That's great. YouTube crashed. I don't know if it crashed for anybody else. But anyway, I was talking about in my own twisted life over the years. I had one situation where I was being told for a year and a half that somebody was coming back or I was going to hear from them. A year and a half. So frustrating to have to live through that. But, you know, at the time when all this was going on, the woman that does my cards, she's like, I don't know what to tell you. She's like, I keep seeing him showing up. He's showing up in the cards. He's here front and center. He hasn't shown up yet. I don't know what to tell you that he hasn't shown up. And it was a year and a half. After a year and a half, I got a text message from him. And, you know, it's like when you got to live through shit like that, it feels like the day is never going to come. But it happens for better or for worse, because sometimes I feel like it's not even for the better. I mean, a year and a half you wait to hear from somebody. I mean, you're just not that great. You know what I mean? Like, anyhow, but yeah, if somebody is like, if it keeps coming up consistently that somebody's supposed to be coming in, they got to show up eventually. It's just really frustrating that sometimes it takes a long time. I mean, a year and a half, like, it's like wasted time. Michelle, I'm on the right path, and which step should I do next? I think that you've been doing really well with, you know, the way that you've taken control of everything. Yeah, you're not holding yourself back. You're going to continue to grow and transform. You got nice business stuff happening. I would say continue to focus on yourself. The more you focus on yourself, the more things start to speed up around you. You got good luck coming in. And you have paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan coming up. You've got leaving things in the past that aren't serving you, and you're moving forward. You're doing really well, and you've come a long way. You've come a long way in a relatively short period of time. Good for you. Continue doing what you're doing, because you've come a long way in not that long of a time. You are on the right path. Patty, does the Virgo still think of me, and does he have feelings? Okay. The Virgo definitely still thinks about you, and yeah, I do think he's got feelings. Yeah. Michelle, health regarding my mom, Sabine. Okay, you know that I always say go see a doctor, make sure that everything is in order. I wouldn't just rely on the cards, but let's see what the cards have to say. Not bad, not bad. It looks like she may have made a clear decision to either focus on her health or get in better shape or something of that nature, and she's got the strength to do it. She's not holding herself back, and balance is coming in. If she hasn't gotten there yet, she's heading down that road of working on things, taking more control of her life or her health. And she's got success around it, and things could change for the better quickly. But I would still work with the doctors and make sure that everything is in check. But it could be the kind of thing like, if she's like borderline with her sugar, she may change her diet, and it could alleviate her ever needing to go on like diabetes medication. You know what I mean? It looks like she makes a shift, a little shift that makes a big difference health-wise for her. Or high blood pressure or something like that that needs to be monitored. Kira, is Leroy's uncle going to tell him that he saw me at my dad's party? And if so, how will Leroy feel? Okay. How was the party? Have a snooze, Dylan. Oh my God, he's running in his sleep. It's hysterical. Is Leroy's uncle going to tell him? He's going to tell him. Yeah. Leroy's going to be interested. He's going to want to know what was going on. He's going to have questions. What was going on? Who was there? That kind of stuff. Yeah. Julie, How long? Oh, I think I said it would be sometime this winter, like before the end of the year, around the end of the year. Kira, general for the rest of the week. Life starts to move forward. You have a wish coming in, but between now and the end of the week, you could have a new love interest show up, maybe a Taurus. Got money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Could be taking time for yourself, rest, relaxation, recharging the batteries. And you may hear from Leroy, the Libra. Cinnamon. When will we make up again? Oh, soon. I don't think that this lasts long. The cards indicate it could be before the end of October. Soon. I think soon. Kira, how is my dad feeling about seeing me at his party? I think that he was happy. I do think he was happy. Successful, passionate, listening to his intuition. It should have been a good time. And a good beginning, too. Kira, what can I expect from the boss when I return to work tomorrow? You know what? I think that they're actually going to go pretty easy on you tomorrow because I think that they really do think that you were very sick. Eight of Pentacles is in reverse, but the Six of Pentacles is upright. So it's like having a lot of respect for somebody and going easy on them. I don't know. I mean, I know that you were really sick, but I think that they were concerned. You know, like nowadays when people get sick, like it's nothing to screw around with. You know, everybody's concerned. Wheel of Fortune, you've got good luck around you. You got the sun around you. I think that they may be things. I think that they're going to be pretty nice to you about it tomorrow, and like genuinely concerned. I mean, I told my sister-in-law was choking on water. Somebody complained that she was coughing, so they sent her home, and she had to go for a COVID test, and she wasn't allowed to go back to work until after she got the results. She was out of work a week, but. You know, at this point and what's going on in the world, I think that people would rather you not come in than take a chance that you could have something and pass it on to other people. You know, like, Kira, what can I expect next from Leroy and when? I think that you could hear from him before the end of the week. Eight of Wands. Things could change for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. You may hear from him out of the blue when you least expect it. He's thinking about things. He's definitely thinking about things. He may feel like he's got a long road ahead of him. He may be a little overwhelmed. I think it may be before the end of the week or maybe over this weekend. Julie, how will R feel when he gets the hit? And will he get cut? You know what? These guys, they fucking deserve it. I got no sympathy. All right, will he get broken skin? Yeah, it does look like he gets broken skin. I think he's going to be embarrassed. Too bad. Suck it. Yes, I had to block somebody once too, but it wasn't even, it was a woman who was like calling out of control. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know where people get the nerve that they think that they can just blow your phone up and that at any hour of the night you should be willing to, you know, ready and able to answer the phone. But I had to because it's like you was interrupting my live streams. Like, get over yourself. Like, I'll call you back when I have a chance. Like, I got no time. Too bad. Fucking block. Like, that's exactly what, right. And that's exactly how I feel. And I feel like somebody that you really don't want in your life, you block that person and it sends the right message. But blocking someone you really want to hear from, it's like stepping on the gas and the brake at the same time and skidding down the street. It's like putting out crazy energy. It's like, don't come near me, but I want to hear from you. Stay away, but come close, you know? And then that's what you're going to get, because what you put out comes back to you. Yeah, right. But you know what I feel too? A lot of this is like growing. You know, like what I think about when I was younger, back to the sailor that I was talking about before. He ghosted me before there was ghosting was a thing. Like, nobody ever heard of that. So it was like he used to get home from work at like 6 or 7, or like in between 6 and 7, and I used to always hear from him. And when I didn't hear from him, I called him. And I remember, like, they told me he wasn't home. Um, every day for 2 weeks I called, and every day for 2 weeks they told me he wasn't home. It took me 2 weeks before I stopped calling. But like, why did it take me 2 weeks? Like, I think about myself, like back then, it's like, I think I just didn't know better. You know what I mean? Like that's why sometimes, like, it's an age thing. Like, sometimes when you're young, you do things that you wouldn't do when you're older, you know, because you've grown past it. Now it's like, if I call someone and they don't respond to me, I don't call again. But back then, because in my head, like, it was unheard of. Like, nobody, like, what do you mean? Like, he's your boyfriend and he's not answering your phone, and then all of a sudden, like he doesn't tell you that you're not going to be together anymore. He just ignores you, and you're supposed to just figure it out. Like, it was unheard of back then. And yeah, that situation was crazy. That situation was crazy. I mean, the lies. When I think of how deceitful people can be, how deceitful people have been to me in my life, I can't believe that people are that deceitful. Like, how'd you lie that much? Like, it's one thing, like, if you lie to me and say that, oh, I made you nice coffee and the coffee tasted like shit, and you told me it was nice to save my feelings. All right, I can live with that. But the level of deceit that I've seen and heard from people between reading cards and just life experience, I'm like, it's amazing that people can be that deceitful. Like, like, you got married behind my back, didn't tell me, and you continued to see me. That's pretty fucking deceitful. I mean, really? Call me crazy. I mean, people really, like, what, on what universe did you think it was okay to do that? Giriali. We was together 5 years. We broke up and he started talking to my ex-friend. Does he want to be tied down in general? And what's with the going back and forth if he doesn't care? Well, okay, going back and forth, and especially pitting you against an ex-friend, this here is an ego game for him. That's what that is. Okay. Okay. So if he, all right, first of all, for him to become talking to one of your ex-friends, like, to me, that's so disrespectful. Like, I wouldn't date any of my ex's friends, any of them. Like the sailor that I was talking about. His friend, he had a friend, Anthony. I wouldn't have dated Anthony just because I wasn't with him anymore. To me, that, like, crosses lines that shouldn't be crossed. It doesn't make a difference that we're not together anymore. They were friends. I'm his ex-girlfriend. I just wouldn't do it. If he is going back and forth between two people, that's like an ego thing. Like, he wants everyone's attention, but he doesn't want to settle into a relationship, because the truth is that if he was so in love with her, he wouldn't be bothering with you. But the same holds true for you. Like, right now, And there's probably a lot of dramatics going back and forth because the ex-friend probably wants to know what's going on with you. And he's in the center of it, and his ego is nice and big. That's what this is. So let's see. Does he want to be tied down in general? 6, 7, 8, no, I don't think that he really does want to be in a serious relationship. I think that what he wants is what he's getting right now, which is 2 women fighting over him. That's what I think that, and I think this does a lot for his ego because he's getting it from you. I'm sure he's getting it from her too. And I'm sure that there's a lot of cyber stalking and people fighting and investigating and all that other nonsense. And that really makes him feel like he's important. I would give him absolutely no attention. I wouldn't pay attention to anything he does. I would disappear and then let's see what happens. Because this here is all, there is nothing a guy wants more than 2 women to fight over him. And there is nothing that a guy wants more than 2 women who used to be friends to fight over him. I mean, sisters would be good too. But think about what this is doing to his ego. Because if you're truly in love with somebody, there's nobody else. You don't go there, right? Like if you're you could be kind of into somebody. Well, I kind of like Joe, but I don't know, Sam is okay too, and I don't know, Tom is a nice guy. I'm going to explore my options. That's fine. But if you're in a relationship with someone and you're thoroughly happy and you're in a loving relationship and you're together and then you don't go there. It's like, I have never been in a relationship with one person and been head over heels in love and then been attracted to somebody else. Not that, you can find somebody attractive, but it's like, it's when you're not getting, it's like when you don't have that type of relationship that other people start to look attractive and you start to explore other options because something there isn't jiving. Now with this guy, it's like he's in the middle of 2 friends and ex-friends. So there's already bad blood there. And now he's in the middle of it, which is like he's being fought over, and men love that. So I wouldn't give him any attention. I wouldn't feed into this. I would pull your energy way back and let him sit around and wonder what the hell happened to you. And then we'll see how he changes his tune. But the more you fight for him and with him, and especially fight over her, the bigger his ego gets. He knows he's in control of the situation, and he knows that he has the 2 girls where he wants them. And that's good. We got to burst his bubble, bring him back down to reality. New chapter. What does the future hold for me in love? I think you're going to have choices. I do think you're going to have choices. Oh, it needs tons of work. If it needs tons of work, I would try to sell it as is. And if you're not getting any bites, then, I wouldn't dump a whole lot of money into it. I wouldn't. Yeah, first of all, you got a wish around love here, so that's good. Put that out into the universe. Now, you've got here an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You've got a new beginning possible with, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You've got long-term potential coming in, too, around that earth sign and a new journey starting. It's going to be your choice which road you decide to take. And, George might not be happy. I mean, you do have other options coming in. The way that it was explained to me once when I was in a situation where, I was like, I was like, well, does it end here? I don't know if I want things to end. And the way it was explained to me is that there are different outcomes and different roads that you can take. And if you choose this option, it'll take you here. If you choose that option, it'll take you there. Sometimes, like, you could go a roundabout way to get to, like you can make a right or you can make 3 lefts. You know, like it's the same thing. It's going to take you to the same place. So you might start something with one of these new people, and then who knows if you wind up back with George. But there's other opportunity coming in. I mean, George is still there too, but you might not choose him. Or you may have a relationship with somebody else first and then go back. But there's like several different people coming in, which is good. um, John. General. Avery's sleeping. Thanks. She is. She's really normally very good, except for when I have to do this. And she's like a little animal. Oh, and when I eat too, she wants to eat all my food. And she grabs the plate like. General, please. You've got growth and transformation coming in. If you were recently hurt or disappointed by someone or something, that's moving into the past, and growth and transformation is coming. It's almost like, sounds really cliche, but like the phoenix is rising from the ashes. Moving forward, you're not going to be the same person that you were last year. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, your life moves forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got an air sign coming in very strong, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. If you are with someone right now, current relationship could stabilize. You got the Four of Cups here, which means you may be overthinking things. You could be contemplating things. Intuition is spot on, so listen to it. You've also got being prepared for the future, the Star, which is a wish, and the Chariot, life moves forward. If you're not with anyone, new relationship starts, no doubt. If you are with someone, current relationship's in good shape. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care recharges your batteries, does you a world of good. Six of Cups, you may be hearing from an old friend, or you may be feeling very nostalgic about the past. And before the end of the year, you should have a large sum of money heading your way. CA. Why hasn't Nelson responded yet? Is he avoiding me? All right, is Nelson avoiding me? Let me just get the new... Is Nelson avoiding me? Yeah, I do think Nelson is avoiding you. Yeah, I don't know why, but it does look like he is avoiding you. I would, excuse me, I would try maybe one more time, because of Mercury being retrograde. Who knows if he didn't get the message or if something got fouled up. I would try one more time, and then if he doesn't respond, I would let it go for a while. Doesn't mean that you have to let it go forever, but I would give it a little bit of a break. Okay. Now we should be, now I should have finished everything on the first video. And let's see here. What time is it? All right, the first person that I have on the new video is, oh no, this is the last video. Oh, hang on. I just sometimes, like, I don't want to skip. Like, if I bring up the new chat, I might miss people. Oh, this phone here is going to die. All right, on the new chat, the first person I have is Michelle. So if there was anybody before Michelle, I might not see it. Will there be a good outcome for my mom? Cancer diagnosis, okay. You know what? I do think that there is going to be a good outcome, because the last reading looked strong. 70% chance that there's a positive outcome around this situation. 70% chance. That's pretty high. Michelle, or what should I be aware of for the rest of 2020? I would be aware of, well, you got good stuff. I mean, you got good karma coming in, a new journey, financial stability coming in, enhanced intuition, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. I mean, it looks like between now and the end of the year is not bad. I mean, if anything, I would be concerned with your mom's health, but it looks like she's going to be okay too. Like I said, I would always go by what the doctors say, and you know, I would also do your own research when it comes to cancer. My yoga teacher used to say that anyone that has cancer should cut all the sugar out of their diet, because cancer thrives on sugar. And that's just something that always stuck with me. So that may be something that she may want to consider. But I would, aside from doctors, I would do your own research too. You know, not to say that like anything against doctors, but I just think like health-wise, there may be certain things that would be beneficial to cut out, especially like sugars and stuff like that. I mean, it's good to cut sugar out anyway, but especially in that situation. But it looks like the rest of the year is pretty decent. Cinnamon, I think I said I said relatively soon, right? Within the next couple of days, maybe before the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't think it takes long for the two of you to make up. Bridget, general for the next 2 weeks. Oh, that's right. I did say before the end of October, it was the Ten of Spades. Next 2 weeks look good. Things move forward for you pretty quickly. You got the sun coming out. You got strength coming in. You got the power of manifestation. Could be spending time with an Aries, a Pisces, and a Gemini. Laying down the law, stepping into your power. Growth and transformations coming in. Not bad. Julie, how will it go with the preceptor? Buddy up. I'm with tomorrow. Yeah, I think it goes pretty well. You got a lot of transformation and growth here. I think it goes well tomorrow. Sepia, what sign will I end up in a relationship with? We got love, money, abundance, fertility coming in. That's nice. Okay, you got, well, there's a Taurus that comes in really strong. That's the first person that showed up. Next person, it could be that Cancer. There's Sagittarius too that's coming in. But I have a feeling that Sagittarius isn't getting a chance. I don't know. This Taurus comes in pretty strong. But it could be the Cancer. Cash. Me and Nelson are supposed to meet up on Saturday. I texted him to confirm today, and he saw it, no response. I was wondering if he's ignoring me. We're both Pisces. Oh, I did that one. And I said, I do think he's avoiding you. I would give it one more chance, and then I wouldn't reach out again. Cinnamon, when will I see him again? I think it's going to be pretty soon. Oh, it could be within the next 3 days. It could be very soon. Vet, what are the Cancer's intentions towards me? They're a little bit stuck right now. They've got the Hanged Man. They got a little anxiety. It's mild anxiety, though. May take a minute to get this show on the road here, but I think inevitably you got some strength coming in and the relationship should move forward. It just may not happen right away. You could maybe have to wait for Mars to go direct, which is the middle of November. April. Will Jade the Scorpio message my friend the Aquarius? Yeah, he will. He will. She should hear from him. NX, what's the energy between T and I? The energy between the two of you, I don't know where you are in the situation, but it comes up argumentative and choices right now. That's going to change. Energy is always changing, but that's what's coming up right now. NX, what are T's intentions? Right now, I don't know where you guys are, but right now it doesn't look like you got a lot of forward movement here. It's like there's a lot of swords. There's like feeling betrayed, a mini tower moment, Ace of Swords, sharp energy around this situation, and arguments. You know what? I would pull your energy back from this situation, even if just for a couple of days, and let's see if we can get that energy to change. Because I don't know what the problem is, but it's like anger, hostility, and like things are not moving forward, or like they're angry about something. It could be something that blows over in a couple of days, but right now I wouldn't expect too much because I would be afraid that it would turn into an argument. I don't know, maybe you guys aren't on the same page right now. Julie, curious to know, will it be a big thing that his mom or brother finds out? Will it be a big thing that his mom or brother finds out? Yeah, they could. 70% chance, yes, there's indecision around the situation. It depends which way it goes. Like, it could, if it blows up, it's going to blow up. Damn. April, what's coming in love for my friend and the Aquarius? She's been alone a long time. She's got a Sagittarius coming in. That could mean business. Sagittarius may mean business. They may come in and be very decisive, know exactly what they want. She's got happiness coming in. Tell her to listen to her intuition. There's choices coming in. Another Aquarius may come in. You know, Aquarius and Sagittarius, I think, make good matches. But two Aquarians may really understand one another. Capricorn's coming in too. She's going to have choices. She's not going to be alone for much longer. And I think that the next person that comes in is going to be legitimate. And she's not going to have this nonsense of, is he going to text? Is he not going to text? Is he going to show up? Any of that nonsense. That's the worst shit. You know, like who wants to sit around waiting to hear from someone, or someone who doesn't want to reply, or somebody that's avoiding me? Fuck off. I don't think the next person is like that. Could be that Sagittarius. They, you know, this seems like a fun-loving kind of a person. Uriali. Kay is coming to the next door neighbor's house every other day. Is there really, wait a second. Is here really going other to hang out or just to get under my skin and see what I'm doing? All right, is Kay going to the next door neighbors really to hang out? Yeah, no, I think that I think that he's really going to hang out. I mean, if he wants to know what you're doing, I don't see any reason why he, like, if you want to be with him and he wants to be with you, then he doesn't really need to go to the neighbors. He could just, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would he have to go to the neighbors? I'm pretty sure that he knows how you feel about him. No, I think that he's legitimately going there to hang out. I would pull your energy so far back from him that he has no choice but to come looking for you. I wouldn't look out the window. I wouldn't look for his car. I would avoid I wouldn't even look in that general direction. Give him no energy. And then let's see what happens. Because if this were the case where he's playing this game, but hanging out with her, hanging out with your neighbors, why? Why wouldn't he just be with you, right? You want to be with him, right? You were with him. What are we going to play this game for? What are we going to hang out at the neighbor's house for? Why can't we just be together? And then why would the neighbors want to be part of that? Like, get rid of this guy. Like, I wouldn't let somebody come over here to watch my neighbor. I'd be like, don't you have somewhere else to go? So pull your energy way back. Don't pay any attention to anything he does. Don't look at the neighbor's house. Do whatever you can to avoid him. Keep him out of your mind and get busy doing something else, and then let's see what happens. But right now, your energy is too in him and everything he's doing. You know what I mean? He feels that. Even if he doesn't consciously feel it, he knows that you're watching him. Like, that's just the way energy works. Just like if you think really hard about somebody, right? Like, I do it with my friends all the time. I do it with yoga students. If I think about somebody, gee, I haven't seen so-and-so in a long time. They show up at my class. Law of attraction. I'm thinking of them. They think of me. They come to my class. Happens all the time. No big deal, because there's no real emotional connection to those people. You know what I mean? So it's like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? But he can feel the energy of you paying attention to him. So I would cut off all energy to him. I wouldn't give him not an ounce. And let's see what happens. Julie, Max is the name of the guy that my friend is fixing me up with. Do you see any good energy around him and I area? Let's see. Any good energy around Max and I? Oh yeah, you got the sun. Doesn't get better than the sun. Empress is pretty good, but the sun is better. Yeah, I would give it a shot. What the heck? Diane, thinking the Hispanic family next door would know someone to buy the client's house. Do you see this? Okay, let's see. Yeah, they may know somebody. They may know somebody. I would mention it. Maria, was Bessie and Keisha talking about me at work today? And do I have to watch out for them? Okay, let's see. Were they talking about me? I don't think that they were talking about you today, but I would be careful. I just wouldn't trust them. I don't think that they could get you in any real trouble, but I do think that they gossip sometimes, and I just don't think that they need to know anything. I would be careful. I would be, friendly, but I don't think that you gotta be too close to them. But I don't think they were talking about you today. Patty, will the Virgo talk to me again? And if yes, will it be soon? Yeah, I do think that there's going to be communication coming in soon. I would say within the next maybe 6 to 8 weeks. Like, I'm almost curious as to whether or not that Hispanic family would want to buy it themselves. I don't, maybe have it as like a rental property or something. I don't know. There's something about that family that they may help you out somehow. Yeah, I would mention it to them. It can't hurt. Julie, sweet news. He hides everything he can from his family. Would it be a good thing where the police get involved? I sense that she has a bad temper. Oh my God. The police got involved? That would be crazy. All right, let's see. Will the police, see if the police get involved, then his family may find out. You know what? The police could get involved, and I think that she's been involved with the police before. It could be with other domestic crap that's gone on around her. The funny thing about her is that it doesn't come up around her at all with love. But I don't, like, nothing comes up around her with love. Like, she could have had like a confrontation or whatever you want to call it with another guy, but it's not because she's in love with these people. She may use them for what she can get out of them. They may play a role in her life, but it doesn't come up around her that she's got a lot of love. So, I mean, I don't know, like, if she's seeing a plumber because he's redoing the pipes in the house. You know what I mean? It's like, what you can do for me kind of relationships that come up around her. And it doesn't come up with, like, passionate love. It comes up with, you're going to do this for me kind of a thing. I think you're right about the temper. And I wouldn't be surprised if the cops have been there before. Oh, man. It always makes me get nervous. But that's, I mean, that's why I don't understand. I was thinking about this today, like, why people are in relationships like this. And then, like, it dawned on me. I was like, people are not really always in relationships with people that they love. It may be the people that they're in relationships with are the people that they're not in love with, and the people that they're in love with are like the others. You know what I mean? Because there's so many people that I read for that I'm like, but there's no love here. Like, one person is getting something from the other person, but it's not love. Like, it might be they control them, or this person does what they want them to do, or it may be like, I don't know, like they have this guy because like he takes care of the house and he mows the lawn, but does she love him? No. Does he love her? No, but he just, lives there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get a lot of love sometimes out of these types of situations. Like, there's no cups here. There's no wands. There's no passion. There's just like, I don't know. Like, she may be more angry with him because he didn't, I don't know, paint the house. And it has nothing to do with the fact that, like, he forgot her birthday. It's like, you didn't do this for me. But, yeah, I don't know. It's bizarre. Definitely bizarre. Tabitha, has the Sag decided to come back towards me or walk away? Okay, is the Sagittarius coming back towards me? Okay, so Sagittarius is coming back. Now, might he walk away for a few days and then come back? Sagittarians could be like that, but I think he comes back at some point relatively soon. Red, how are Jude's feelings for me? Pretty strong. Listen to your intuition. He may be feeling disappointed about something, but he feels that you're intelligent, peaceful, calm, serene, easygoing, down to earth, stable, attractive, creative, and unique. Ronnie, it didn't hear the omen demon. Upstairs. General for the weekend. Okay. Little Chucky. I hope that Avery isn't going to be like that. Weekend is strong. Intuition is spot on. I'm not surprised with the full moon and Halloween and all the other nonsense. And you're not feeling stuck in the mud. You're feeling like life is moving forward. Sagittarius may show up. Could be a passionate weekend. You also have a Virgo coming in this weekend. See what happens. Should be interesting. Kiki, general reading. Okay, you've got the Three of Wands, which you may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but you know what? You're prepared and you're ready for it. Strength comes in around you. You've also got a Leo coming in. You have an Earth sign here as well. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A creative project comes in that you may lose yourself in. A new love interest shows up as well. Plus, you may be getting a new job. A new love interest could show up that's a Pisces, and you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Plus, you're no longer feeling stuck, feeling like life is moving forward. Oh, Mel, you could close them. Thank you. Wow, the time flew. It's already 11:30. Holy God. I feel like I just started. I don't remember what time did I come on, 10? Tabitha, I don't see the question yet. Wow, the time just flew tonight. Sepia, what sign will I end up in a relationship with? Oh, I said Taurus comes up strongest, but next would be the Cancer. And then after that comes Sagittarius, who I don't think you give a chance to. I think that doesn't work. Or you may not be interested in that person. Red, he said that he loved me again. Does he mean it? He means it. Yeah. Yeah. These guys are known to drive you crazy. Kiki, is Zach coming back, and how does he feel? He is coming back. He may be spending a lot of time thinking about you recently. If you find him popping into your mind, it's probably because he's thinking a lot about you. Four of Cups is here. You're intuitively connected here with the moon. Yeah, he's coming back. He's curious to know what's going on with you. You should, I'm going to say, maybe around Thanksgiving. I don't know. That time could be bringing people back. Tabitha, just want to say thank you. You're the only reader on YouTube who said that I would win in court. Oh, and you won? Excellent. Good. I'm glad that you won. I don't remember what the situation was. Isn't it crazy that I can't remember from one to the next? But as long as you won, who cares? Good for you. Oh, Derek is the Sagittarius. Oh yeah, you're cutting him off. But good, but you know what? But let him come back and beg, because that's what should happen. Because I get so pissed off at these idiots. Really. Julie, what would be great for him since he doesn't like drama? Would I get to find out, or would the family hide it from me? You know what? If it's that big and the police are involved, I bet that you'll find out. Yeah, I think that you will find out. Yeah, I think you'll find out. Something is going to go on. Yeah, and you'll find out. See, I hate that stuff too. You know, like when like you feel like there's something that's about to happen, but you can't put your finger on when exactly it's going to happen, and you know that it's going to be a big deal, but you don't know exactly what it is. Yeah, it can be very frustrating, but you should at the end of the day find out exactly what it is. While I wait for the moderators, let me do some of these people that I didn't get to. Sonia, will I teach at the university by next year or in another area? Okay, will I teach in the university next year? Yeah, you're going to teach in the university next year. 2 aces and the 3 of cups celebration. Wendy. Well, that's not a question. After the lovers, how is Arab interested in me and he doesn't even know me like that? Well, you know what? Sometimes people are just, interested in looks. It's like sometimes that's what attracts them in the first place. Yeah, there is success around a situation with this person. If you put in a little bit of effort, the love cup could be full. So let's see what happens. Like what attracts one person to another? I mean, there could be a lot of reasons. Like for me, I don't get attracted by looks first. Somebody's got to make me laugh. Like that's what I find attractive first. And then they become physically attractive to me. And then the opposite too. So I don't care how good looking somebody is, but if they're a complete and total asshole and they have a shitty personality, I won't find them attractive. Or I may find them attractive, but they just won't do it for me. So what's attracting you to him and him to you or whatever, there may be a physical thing right now. And that's fine. That's not a bad thing. Um, Sepia, general for the holidays. Okay, there could be a big improvement from one holiday to the next. So, all right, so let's just say, for example, if you find that like Halloween isn't that great, it's not that big of a deal. Thanksgiving, there could be a big improvement between Halloween and Thanksgiving. Or vice versa. So if Thanksgiving is like, whatever, there may be a big improvement between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Something seems like it might be a little bit of a letdown, but that comes first and you get past it. Like to me, I always think of the holiday season starting at Halloween. Some people don't think of it until Thanksgiving. It looks like it gets better for you as we get into like the Christmas time, that it gets better. You've got some adventure, you've got divine timing, you've got no longer feeling stuck in the mud, you've got some good luck coming in, you've got money coming in, feeling more balanced. You may even have a couple of different opportunities or different parties or get-togethers with friends or family or whoever, maybe even a work thing. Lover's card is here. Love may be good by, I don't know if it's by Christmas or by New Year's, but it looks like as the season progresses, things start to get better. I hate the holidays only because it puts such pressure on people, and I feel like life is pressure enough. Like we don't need all the extras. But it does look like by the end of the year, like as we get closer to the end of the year, things start to improve for you. You got balance, patience, compassion coming into your life. And it may be like slow and steady. So it could be like a journey, and it may be frustrating at times, but towards like the end of the year into early next year, you're in a much better place. Like this year will be the first year that I've put up a Christmas tree, and I'm not even kidding you. I don't even know when the last time was, but I have to put up a Christmas tree for Avery, and I don't even know where I'm going to put it because this place is really like pretty small, you know. I'll figure it out. I'll put it somewhere. I gotta get one. I don't have one. Mel, will I meet my financial goal by the end of this year? Okay. It's in your power. Yeah. Got the 10 of Cups here. You should be able to hit your financial goal before the end of the year. Um, was that it? Or did I make it through everyone? This phone here is going to die, but let's see. I just want to make sure I didn't skip anyone. The holidays, yeah. And then, you know, it's like people make such a big deal over things, and I feel like it's just, I don't know. I just don't love it. And I used to work with women that it's the most wonderful time of the year. I used to get so annoyed. I used to be like, no, the summer is the most wonderful time of the year. Halloween's pretty cool too. I don't know. Thanksgiving was my mother's holiday. You know, she loved to do that cooking. I hate cooking. I don't do any cooking. Nobody wants to eat anything I cook. Trust me. But it's just, I don't know. It's not the same. Yeah, I'll get a small tree. And she wants to eat everything. Pain in the neck. My brother, when he was really little, he used to take the balls off the tree and break them on the floor. He was a badass. That's why he got Nikki. That's his karma. um, and who in their right mind is going to Times Square on New Year's Eve? I'm sorry. I'm from New York. I've never been there. No, I don't care about, like, even pre-COVID. You're never going to catch my ass in Times Square on New Year's Eve. Never. All those people. That's the last place I want to be. Or when people are like, oh, let's go into the city and see the Christmas tree. I'm like, I've seen a Christmas tree before. I don't need to go. All right, let me do, did I make it through everyone? Let me do Mustafa. What's going to happen between Miriam and I in the near future? Well, I think things are moving forward for the two of you. It's about time. She may still be a pain in the ass, but things will move forward. You know, just keep doing what you're doing. You came a long way in a very short period of time. Nav, when will I hear from Ammon next? Five of Diamonds. It could be anywhere from 5 days. The Diamonds is the winter. I don't know where you are with communication with him right now. It could take a minute. Siba, will the Leo reach out next month? I get a 33% chance. It's possible. Anthony, how can I get close to the Capricorn girl? And let me tell you that I am so happy that there is somebody else in your world. I would, okay, you have a wish, so put it out into the universe. I would just be yourself, and I would just try to, I don't know where you are in your relationship with her, but I would try to get on a, try to open up communication via texting. See if you guys could text back and forth. If you have her number, I would just start a conversation. That's what I would do. You got celebration around this situation. It should work in your favor, and I really hope it does. because you've been down the road, you know, like you've been up and down with that Cancer girl. And I think that if your life moves forward, you're going to feel so much differently. And it's just going to be so good for you. Um, Mustafa, I'm coming. All right, let me do Sue, and then I'm going to go. Sue, when will Adam reach out? Oh, it could be soon. It could be before the end of October. If it's not, it should be before the end of the fall. All right, I'm going to go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye, guys. Thank you.